Especially if I think about intellectual property law, I get so angry. This evil law inhibits me in my work. Innovation and creativity and freedom of expression is inhibited by copyright and intellectual property law. This is one of my videos with translation into Spanish and German. This one. The whole damn system is wrong, Lisa Simpsons. I even had this picture as profile pic for quite some time. So this was my last video, VanosEnigmA number 18. Love, let's talk Bitcoin, but Creative Commons. I commented on my own video. Actually, there are many more people who produce videos and who like liberty, but who don't use Creative Commons. Seems I have to make similar collage like this in this video with Let's Talk Bitcoin, so they hopefully pay attention. Who has been following me on my old account on Twitter knows that I have watched a lot of videos, especially about liberty, freedom, and anarchism. That's why. I think the most hidden and perverse effect has the evil law of intellectual property. As we are forced to obey this evil law, we end up developing the Stockholm-Syndrome. Remember the famous quote, "Paying tax is like making love with your rapist," said Stefan Molyneux. Before I understood this, I had pissed away much money in registering intellectual property. The question is not if we should register or not. The question is if this evil law should be abolished. Did you see my Creative Commons video on VanosEnigmA number 13 with translation into English, Espanol and Deutsch? Here's the link. And this is the title. VanosEnigmA 013. Innovation, intellectual property law, copyright, creativity, justice, justicia, and Espanol, Deutsch. Later I'll show you this video, the tiny dot, aka Stockholm-Syndrome. Later in the end of the video I'll show you this one because it's Creative Commons. That's why I can show you. I can remix with my video. If it was not Creative Commons, I can't do this remix. I like sometimes some GIF here, kitty GIF. They function better on Google Plus than on Twitter. Remember that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general are open source, P2P, which is the same principle as Creative Commons. We could say that both are based on the idea of decentralization. Decentralization of power is very important because power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Corruption. But many people seem to never have thought about intellectual property law and how it inhibits innovation, creativity, and freedom of expression. Later I added the words rhyme here and the word obey. Rhyme because Bitcoin rhymes with bit and dick. I really like that video of introducing snow cups, the people cup and trade from uh, World Bitcoin Network. Angelo. Funny illustration, slideshow, cartoon, comics, tragedy of the commons from Wikipedia, and is about um, a solution for this problem based on the Bitcoin technology. I wrote several comments on the video, the Bitcoin group number 48. What's your passion? Just make as much money as possible, or do you have any other ideology? Favorite hashtags? If I had to choose 3, it would be Bitcoin Dog, Soul Trade Game, and Creative Commons. This especially I wrote in relation to minute 52, Blake Anderson. As you mentioned the Pirate Day again, I can't resist to write this comment. The same message I sent to Let's Talk Bitcoin is in the following video for you, or at least have a look at the funny furry thumbnail. This video. If you like liberty and innovation and freedom of expression, use Creative Commons. I wrote on my own video a comment, the video VanosEnigmA 13. Why do they always want to fuck with me? I'm innocent. My nickname is InnocentCryptoKitty, okay? Or do you want me to explain how to fuck yourself? The same video, VanosEnigmA number 13. Really wanna be innocent? Fuck intellectual property and copyright and new world order. You better don't fall in love with a picture or a video which is not Creative Commons, because if you can't resist to create a remix or copy 3 seconds, you'll get thrown into jail prison for copyright infringement. Continuing with this train of thought, a little exaggerated sarcasm. I feel so inhibited by this evil law, I even don't dare to let escape a fart, because it might sound like a fart of a famous person who will accuse me of copyright infringement and my channel will be closed. What the fuck? And there's this, wait a minute. And I like this video, this Creative Commons video, Avengers, new 2014 rap, pop, hip hop, instrumental, dubstep, beat, music, EDM, electronic dance music. Here's the link. So, as it is a Creative Commons, I have the permission to remix a few seconds.
Music electrifies beats.
Okay, the sound is of course better if I remix directly from YouTube, which is possible, but only if it's Creative Commons. You understand? So later I'll paste that video of Stockholm-Syndrome as promised, and later I'll paste this video number 28. Um, the video number 27 is very important too. I will put this maybe even in the beginning of this video. I'm not sure. Or now at this point. What is Soul Trade Game? This is the long video. And Soul Trade Game can be an incentive for donations for artists, intellectual property law, copyright, Creative Commons, SL, open source, P2P, role-play, RPG, role-playing game in virtual worlds like SL. Second Life, Afterlife, Crypto Parody, Do Not Coin, Bitcoin Dog, Virtual Guide Dog, PR, Public Relation, Halloween, Dark Art. That I wrote a comment on my video number 24. Actually, there are many reasons why I'm so passionate about Soul Trade Game. One very important reason is that it can be an incentive for donations for artists or any kind of people who depend on this kind of income. Soul Trade Game can be a perfect answer to the controversial question, how are artists supposed to make money without the evil intellectual property law, which inhibits innovation and creativity? So before I recorded from Twitter, now I'm recording from Google Plus, and this will be a mashup. As you see, now I have a little different system. These videos I put my name in front, VanosEnigmA 017. These will be bigger videos which are edited and with different small videos which I give just a small number, no, just without my name, just a number without my name. This is one list and this is the other list, so these are the most important. Actually, that where I put my name in front, it's they contain almost all of the small videos without my name, okay? And usually they are longer than 20 minutes. You know, there's a filter on YouTube. First, of course, I recommend you to use the filter of Creative Commons, and I often use the filter of more than 20 minutes. And upload date, of course. Okay, this was my first big video about Soul Trade Game. I changed the profile picture of Soul Trade Game because Virtual Guide Dog is more important than Donut Coin Crypto Parody. This is the picture I had before. This is a very important video to English number 25. I think I will put this in front of the main video. Then I commented on this video of Let's Talk Bitcoin it's from Bitcoins and Gravy, episode 33, which is together with Let's Talk Bitcoin. Spanish, I produce videos with translations into Spanish and German. If you want to learn languages, by the way, all of my videos are Creative Commons, permission to remix or copy granted. If you like liberty and innovation, freedom of expression, use Creative Commons. My new video with translation English, Espanol, Deutsch, number 25, I really recommend you. Virtual worlds. Then I commented on this video of Let's Talk Bitcoin, episode 145. Comic coin, comics, cartoon, art, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, BTC, that's the name. Anarchism, funny money, rhyme. Bitcoin, dog, cyberpunk, Second Life, Soul Trade game. And I wrote later, wrote something more. Don't forget to look here, the food adoring baby kittens. The same video, Comic Coin, many people are not conscious about the more laws, the more difficult to be innocent. I chose the nickname InnocentCryptoKitty, minute 37, Free Ross, Silk Road. I'm planning to create at least one video in form of comics, comedy of absurd trials, justice, but more in direction of intellectual property law and accusations of absurd soul theft, soul game. Then I commented on my own video of number 24, why I created Soul Trade game to experiences. If you get blocked on Twitter or any social media, you end up opening another account and one more account with the intention to keep it as innocent as possible. That's why I chose my favorite nickname, InnocentCryptoKitty. My second favorite nickname of the other account is Obey CryptoKitty, and my third one is Naughty BTC Kitty. I like anonymous, pseudo-anonymous. I have many nicknames. Enigma. Which one do you like best? I'm so confused by so many usernames and nicknames. I almost don't remember my real name or legal name because I don't use it anymore. Just using my name on Facebook. By the way, you are invited to join my public Facebook. Here's the link. VanosEnigmA. Then I commented on Bitcoin Rush, episode 14. Perfect background editing of the videos. He's really good in editing. Black coin, black cat, rhyme, dark gothic rap, comedy. By the way, anybody knows why I can't subscribe to more channels on YouTube? Is there a limitation? Because my nickname is InnocentCryptoKitty. I am innocent. didn't do anything to deserve this punishment. I didn't do it. Bart Simpsons. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything. I didn't do it. Okay? I'm innocent. Another reason why I'm so passionate about soul-traded game is because it is especially interesting for people with tired eyes or blind, and for cats. Remember the new profile picture of Soul Trade Game? I'm referring to this picture, this new picture of Soul Trade Game. Personally, I often suffer from tired eyes. That's why I prefer listening to podcasts than reading so much. The link to this picture is here if you want to comment. I commented on the video of Bitcoin Rush episode 15. Sound wallet minute 10 sounds very interesting. InfoSec, Bitcoin, crypto, sound, audio, music. Then I commented on the video of Bitcoin Rush again, episode 16. Magic plus Bitcoin plus cryptocurrency is Bitcoin Rush. Soul Trade Game plus Bitcoin Dog plus Creative Commons is VanosEnigmA plus InnocentCryptoKitty. Mathematics. And this massage. Kitty massage. Then I commented on this video of Coinbrief, podcast number 16. Difficult question, easy answer. The reason for the price drop of Bitcoin is because Bitcoin Dog blocked InnocentCryptoKitty. Watch this video. And this is, I comment, wait a minute. Obey kitty tyranny. I commented on another comment on the same video of Coinbrief. By the way, this is Creative Commons videos. I prefer them because if I fall in love with a YouTube licensed video, they put me into jail. So I better prefer to watch Creative Commons videos. Yeah, jail if I remix or copy a few seconds of the videos. This is are you sure you never broke infringed fucking copyright law? Okay. Perfect. Or in comparison to the in comparison to the absurd money printing of fiat state money, Bitcoin cryptocurrency is perfect. Although Bitcoin or Dogecoin might convert into a different cryptocurrency, the comedy of Bitcoin Dog is immortal. And then this video of Choose Revenues I liked from RT, Russian television. The technological singularity hypothesis is that accelerating progress in technologies will cause a runaway effect wherein artificial intelligence will exceed human intellectual capacity and control, thus radically changing or even ending civilization in an event called the singularity. Because the capabilities of such an intelligence may be impossible to comprehend, the technological singularity is an occurrence beyond which events are unpredictable or even unfathomable. More information in Wikipedia about technological singularity. I like this choose rap news. Planning to produce rap music too. In different languages, by the way. I'm looking for people who speak Portuguese, preferably Brazilian. Look at these cats. So I commented on this video number 24 why I created Soul Trade game to experiences. Actually, there are many reasons why I'm so passionate about Soul Trade game. One very important reason is that it can be an incentive for donations for artists or any kind of people who depend on this kind of income. Soul Trade game can be a perfect answer to the controversial question, how are artists supposed to make money without the evil intellectual property law and copyright, which inhibits innovation and creativity?
And this has been another edition of Anarchast, your home for anarchy on the internet. Peace, love, and anarchy.
Something's interesting about that. Like, what gives the government the legitimate authority to tax us? Some argue that we consent, that we give up some of our rights to become part of a society, and we get certain benefits in return, like protection. And in 2005 and in other court cases, the Supreme Court, the highest law of the land, has dictated that the police have no obligation to protect you, none whatsoever. You're being murdered on a train and the cop is standing right next to you. He can just move over to the next car. He is not under any obligation to protect you at all. That's been well decided, and it's been like 10 years since that Supreme Court decision. So if someone's going to make the argument that I've given up some of my rights in return for something, well, I say the government has reneged on that contract and it is null and void.
That is, I mean, it's true. And you are right. It's no longer about protecting and serving with the police. And you're exactly right. I wish I could remember the gentleman's name that got attacked on the train. I feel terrible now.
That did happen in New York City, and the police just stood right by.
Right, and it actually came out later. He survived, and he testified that the cop stood behind the train door and watched him get attacked for fear of their own life. And that's isn't that what you sign up to be a police officer for, to help people? But I guess not. Supreme Court has ruled that they don't even have to do it.
And it's funny. Oh, I was gonna say, and it's funny how quick they are to beat you when they're in a group, right? Like you've seen all these videos.
It's gang mentality.
Yeah, that's so it's almost like, and I'm not saying this is all police or anything, but yeah, in New York specifically, they say that if you resist arrest, expect to die. That's the new thing. I guess they're gonna just kill you if you know your rights.
Well, that was the police union, right.
That's why it's so important to outnumber the police whenever you're doing any kind of activism. If you're going to be out cop blocking and filming the police, outnumber them. If you're going to be out riding in your car without registration or driver's license, ride in a full car. Outnumber the police. Make sure you outnumber them, because they do rely on that, like, animal instinct, chimpanzee style gang mentality of like, do I outnumber these victims? Well, then I can beat on them.
Well, they want to
Or
control
do they
the
outnumber me? Then I
situation.
better back up.
Right. They always want to, as the officer.
Once upon a time, there were 100 million people. They had different interests, different beliefs, different occupations, but for the most part, they got along pretty well. Then one day, a gang of a few hundred people showed up. Need to zoom in some more to see them. I know they're there somewhere. Zoom in. There they are. And this gang of a few hundred said to the throng of 100 million, "From now on, you all have to give us a cut of everything you earn."
This is an accurate graphical comparison between the number of American taxpayers and the number of U.S. congressmen.
And the throng said, "Gosh, do we have to give you a cut of what we earn?" And the gang of a few hundred said, "Yes, you have to." And the throng said, "Well, okay, I guess we have to." And one little troublemaker asked, "What if we don't?" The gang of a few hundred didn't like this and said, "If you do not comply, we shall unleash upon you our legions of enforcers." And the throng cried, "Oh no, please don't. We will comply, we will pay."
This is an accurate graphical comparison between the number of American taxpayers and the total number of IRS employees.
Time went by and the gang of a few hundred said, "Now we want more of what you earn." And this kept happening over and over again until eventually some of the throng were paying almost half of what they earned to the gang. Whenever the gang demanded more, the throng would say, "Golly, we're already having a tough time. Do we really need to give you even more?" And the gang always said, "Yes, you must, or we shall unleash our legion of enforcers." Now the gang of a few hundred was getting trillions of dollars every year, spending it on wars and pyramid schemes, giving away goodies to their friends, buying influence, and doing lots of other things. And some of the throng started saying, "We don't really like the war you're waging with the money we give you. Do we really have to be paying for that?" And the gang said, "Yes, we demand it. Don't make us send out our legion of enforcers." And some of the throng said, "You're taking our money and giving it to huge corporations and giant banks, and some people who just don't want to work. A lot of these things we don't like." And the gang said, "We don't care. We will decide how to spend it. You just do as you're told, or else." And the throng said, "Okay, I guess we have to." But eventually the throng got so fed up, so angry, that they took a drastic step. One day they said to the gang, "We don't like what you're doing. We want a new gang." And after pouring a huge amount of time and money into the effort, they replaced the gang with a new gang. Then the throng pleaded with the new gang, "Now, at long last, can we keep our own money, or at least keep more of it?" And the new gang said, "Sorry, but after much discussion, we've decided that you can't. You have to keep giving us what you've been giving, in fact, a little bit more than before." The throng was distraught and said, "This is dreadful." But after all, what choice do we have? I mean, they say we must comply, and they have that scary legion of enforcers. We're powerless against them. We'd better just do as we're told. So they did as they were told, got poorer and poorer, and lived miserably ever after. But after all, what else could they have done? What power could this throng possibly have compared to this gang of a few hundred and their enforcers? What chance would this thing have against this thing? How could these 100 million people ever hope to successfully resist the awesome power of this tiny little dot? In case anyone missed this, let's review. Here's them. Here are their enforcers. Here's us. Them, us. Them, us. Does anything about this seem just a little strange to you? Are you perhaps wondering, why does the throng need the permission of the dot to do anything? Why do these people feel the need to ask this tiny little dot if they can keep more of what they earn? Why would they spend year after year literally begging for lower taxes from this little dot? Is this dot just really darn intimidating? Is it very persuasive in its reasoning? To be blunt, why would this throng give a rodent's backside what this tiny little dot wanted? The fact that this tiny dot has the gall to issue such demands to such a throng is pretty startling in and of itself. But what is far more amazing is that the throng obeys this minuscule little parasitic gang of control freaks. What could possibly explain this? Let's ask the dot. This is how it works. When we, the dot, take your money and spend it on things you don't like, we're representing you. In fact, though you're not allowed to actually keep your own money, you're allowed to decide which little dot will steal half of what you earn. So that really means that you're in charge and that you're agreeing to give us your money. In fact, we, the dot, are serving you when we take your money and spend it on things you don't like. And so you should thank us and treat us with great respect and honor for having robbed you on your behalf for your own good in order to serve you by doing things you don't want us to do. So there you have it. I hope that cleared everything up for you.
If you're not entirely satisfied with the dot's explanation of things, you really should read the book The Most Dangerous Superstition, available now at Amazon.com.
And just show you now how to use this filter in YouTube. You type in whatever you are interested, for example Bitcoin, you write here and then enter like normal, and then you go here, filter, click here, and then you can choose here. This is most important, Creative Commons. And then you can, if you want videos which are a little bit longer, or sort by upload date. These are the usual filters I use. But most important, this one. I told you the reasons before.
Peace.